All right, next up, we would like to welcome our best man, Mr. Ben Ballmeyer, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you. Before I start talking about John and Nicole, I'd just like to say... Is that better? Okay. I'd just like to give a shout out to my own wife, Emily. Next week will be our 5-year anniversary. I love you very much. And thanks. So John was my best man in our wedding. And that was obviously such a special day for us. And I know my older sister and my brother-in-law Eric, their marriage was a great example for us. My parents' marriage as well. So hopefully Emily and I's marriage over the last 5 years, we've provided some insights or some help for you too. If nothing else, maybe like John, just shut up and follow directions. The way to go. So, but I'm very honored to be here tonight. Very honored to be John's best man, celebrating this beautiful bride, Nicole. Give it up for Nicole. Celebrating this dazzling bridegroom, John. I love saying bridegroom. So like I said, John was our best man 5 years ago, and as usual, John gave a hilarious speech, so I'm not going to try to overdo it tonight. Growing up, my mom used to always say, Ben, shut the H up. John's telling a joke. You need to listen. So, the point has been made. No, I'm joking. She never said anything like that. She's the sweetest mom. She's really nice. Thanks, Mom. Sorry about that. As John's older brother, you might think I'm kind of a shoo-in for the best man, but I don't necessarily think that's true. If you look around tonight, especially at that table over there, you'll see that there are plenty of worthy candidates. And every once in a while, a special bridegroom comes around, and a decision can get very tricky. But if you look closer at that table over there, you'll realize fairly quickly the decision for John wasn't that difficult. I am the best man. No, I'm joking. Sorry. Those guys are great over there. I had a chance to spend more time with all of them a few weeks ago at John's bachelor party. We had a great time. They're all real respectable gentlemen. They tolerated my second-class jokes and my 2-day hangover with such grace. Just a lot of camaraderie.
How was it for you?
Yeah. That's enough about me not being able to stay with the ASU grads. Let's talk about John and Nicole. John and Nicole met at ASU, and I was fortunate enough to get to know Nicole better during family vacations and on their trips back to Omaha. And she's a natural fit for our family. I've always enjoyed spending time with her. She tolerates John and I just beating jokes into oblivion to the point where they're not funny at all. They're just annoying. She's never once complained to my parents of the incessant group texts that go about our family. She's an absolute doll. She's been a wonderful sister to me, and she's given me a lot of peace as well. As an older brother, I have just this innate feeling, this responsibility that I need to protect John. I've always felt that. And throughout childhood, I tried to look out for him. If someone was starting trouble, I'd jump in there with the classic 1-2 Bullmeyer punch. Fortunately for us, gang violence was at an all-time low during our time at St. Wenceslas Catholic School, so I didn't have to hand out too many beatdowns. But after grade school, John went to Miller North, and I went the more holy route to private Catholic school. And I couldn't keep an eye on my special bridegroom. And so I worried about him. And after high school, he went to ASU, and I stayed local to be with my parents and support them. And I prayed. I said, Lord, please keep John safe at ASU. Don't let him room with some knuckleheads that get him into trouble. Please don't let anything bad happen to him. And my prayers were answered. Not by Greg and Connor. They were answered by Nicole. When I first met Nicole in it wasn't our first time meeting, but one of my most prominent memories of Nicole was when the two of them graduated, and Nicole earned a bachelor's degree and a master's degree, and she had like a million fancy rope things around her neck. I was like, oh my God, John is really onto something here. It's like, maybe I don't actually have to worry about him anymore. It's gonna be just fine. So thank you, Nicole. John is my younger brother, but I look up to him a lot. I'm really proud of him for taking risks in life. He's not afraid to move to new schools, not afraid to move to new places for school. He's not afraid to buy cars from people and sleep in their house for a few days as it gets settled in random cities. He does cool things like volunteer. He tries stand-up comedy and improv. He's even better with Nicole, and I'm lucky that we have her, and our family is so lucky that John and Nicole have found each other, and I'm very honored to celebrate this marriage tonight. So please raise a glass to John and Nicole. Thanks.
Cheers. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Ben. Thank you, sir, our best man.